INFJs are often doing these unusual things. Let's find out if this describes you as well. Number 1. Fear of phone calls. INFJs often have a pronounced aversion to phone calls, a fear that might seem unusual but is rooted in their unique personality traits and preferences. This fear stems from a combination of their introverted nature, need for thoughtful communication, and sensitivity to social interactions. One primary reason INFJs dislike phone calls is the spontaneity and lack of preparation time. Unlike written communication, where they can carefully consider their words, phone calls require immediate responses. For example, if an INFJ receives an unexpected phone call from a friend or colleague, the need to respond on the spot can be overwhelming. They may feel unprepared and anxious about articulating their thoughts clearly without the chance to reflect beforehand. The lack of nonverbal cues in phone conversations also contributes to their discomfort. INFJs rely heavily on reading body language and facial expressions to gauge the emotional tone and sincerity of a conversation. Without these visual cues, they might find it challenging to fully understand the other person's feelings and intentions. This uncertainty can lead to misinterpretations and increased anxiety about the interaction. For instance, during a phone call with a coworker about a project, an INFJ might struggle to sense if their colleague is genuinely receptive or merely being polite, causing them to doubt their own communication. Another factor is the feeling of being trapped or unable to exit the conversation gracefully. In face-to-face or written interactions, INFJs can control the flow of the conversation more easily, taking breaks or ending the interaction when needed. However, hanging up a phone call abruptly can feel rude or socially inappropriate. This concern can lead INFJs to feel stuck in a conversation longer than they are comfortable with, increasing their stress and reluctance to answer calls. For example, an INFJ might endure a lengthy phone conversation with a distant relative, even if they are tired or have other commitments, simply because they fear seeming impolite. INFJs also value deep and meaningful communication, and they might perceive phone calls as less conducive to such exchanges. They prefer thoughtful discussions where they can delve into complex ideas and emotions, often feeling that phone conversations are too superficial or rushed for their liking. For instance, an INFJ might prefer to write a detailed email or meet in person to discuss an important issue with a friend, rather than having a brief phone call that they feel won't do justice to the topic. Additionally, the anticipation of a phone call can be a source of anxiety. INFJs often need time to mentally prepare for social interactions, and the sudden ringing of a phone disrupts their focus and tranquility. This can be particularly stressful if they are in the middle of a task that requires concentration. For example, an INFJ working on a creative project might feel frustrated and anxious when their phone rings, interrupting their flow and forcing them to switch gears abruptly. Number 2. Personal rituals. INFJs often create personal rituals, a unique aspect of their personality that stems from their need for structure, meaning, and self-reflection. These rituals are not merely routines, but deliberate practices imbued with significance, serving to ground them and provide a sense of control and purpose in their daily lives. One way INFJs create personal rituals is through morning routines designed to set a positive tone for the day. For example, an INFJ might start their day with a series of calming activities, such as meditating, journaling, and sipping a cup of herbal tea while watching the sunrise. This quiet, intentional time allows them to center themselves, reflect on their intentions, and prepare mentally and emotionally for the day ahead. The consistency of this ritual provides a comforting sense of stability amidst the uncertainties of daily life. Similarly, INFJs might have evening rituals that help them unwind and reflect on their day. They might spend time writing in a gratitude journal, listing things they are thankful for and reflecting on meaningful moments from the day. This practice not only helps them end the day on a positive note, but also deepens their sense of appreciation and mindfulness. An INFJ might also include reading a few pages of an inspiring book, or engaging in a creative hobby like sketching or playing an instrument as part of their nightly ritual. Another common personal ritual for INFJs involves setting intentions or goals. They might create vision boards that visually represent their dreams and aspirations, placing them in a prominent spot where they can see them daily. This visual reminder helps them stay focused on their long-term goals and motivates them to take small, consistent steps toward achieving them. An INFJ might also perform a monthly ritual where they review their progress, adjust their goals, and celebrate their achievements no matter how small. Rituals can also play a significant role in how INFJs handle transitions and milestones. For example, when starting a new job or moving to a new home, an INFJ might create a ritual to mark the transition. This could involve lighting a candle and setting intentions for the new beginning, or creating a symbolic object that represents their hopes and goals for this new chapter in their life. These rituals help them process change, providing a sense of continuity and grounding. On a social level, INFJs might develop rituals to deepen their relationships with loved ones. They might establish traditions such as regular family dinners, where everyone shares their highs and lows of the week, fostering a sense of connection and support. For a romantic partner, an INFJ might create special date night rituals, such as cooking a favorite meal together, or taking a walk in a cherished park, ensuring quality time and shared experiences that strengthen their bond. Even in their professional lives, INFJs might employ rituals to enhance their productivity and focus. For instance, they might start their workday by organizing their desk, reviewing their to-do list, and setting clear priorities. These small intentional actions help them create a focused and productive mindset. Before important meetings or presentations, an INFJ might have a ritual of taking a few deep breaths, visualizing a successful outcome, and repeating affirmations to boost their confidence and calm their nerves. INFJs often experience vivid, symbolic dreams, a phenomenon deeply connected to their rich inner world and intuitive nature. These dreams are not just fleeting images, but immersive experiences filled with intricate details and profound meanings. For INFJs, dreams can serve as a window into their subconscious, offering insights, guidance, and emotional processing. One of the most distinctive aspects of INFJs' dreams is their intensity and clarity. Unlike the vague and fragmented dreams many people have, INFJ dreams can feel incredibly real, as though they are living another life while they sleep. For instance, an INFJ might dream of walking through a lush, enchanted forest, feeling the texture of the leaves, hearing the rustle of the wind, and even smelling the earthy scent of the ground. These dreams can be so vivid that INFJs often wake up with a strong emotional response, as if they have truly experienced the events. The symbolic nature of their dreams is another hallmark. INFJs tend to see their dreams as more than random sequences of events. They believe their dreams carry deeper meanings and messages. These symbols can be personal, drawing from their own experiences and emotions, or archetypal, reflecting universal themes and motifs. For example, an INFJ might repeatedly dream of flying, which they interpret as a symbol of freedom and aspiration. Alternatively, they might dream of losing their way in a maze, which could represent feelings of confusion or uncertainty in their waking life. INFJs' dreams can also be prophetic or intuitive, providing them with insights about future events or situations. They might dream about a specific person or scenario that later comes to pass, reinforcing their belief in the power of intuition and the interconnectedness of their inner and outer worlds. For example, an INFJ might dream about a friend in distress and later discover that the friend is indeed going through a difficult time. These experiences deepen their trust in their intuitive abilities and their connection to the unconscious. The vivid and symbolic nature of their dreams often leads INFJs to explore dream analysis and the meanings behind their nocturnal visions. They might delve into the works of Carl Jung or other psychologists who emphasize the importance of dreams in understanding the self. By studying dream symbolism and interpretation, INFJs can further enhance their ability to decipher the messages their subconscious is sending them. Number 4. Experiencing synchronicity. INFJs often experience synchronicity, a concept coined by Carl Jung to describe meaningful coincidences that seem to defy conventional explanations. Synchronicity plays a significant role in the lives of INFJs, reflecting their deep connection to the unseen patterns and energies of the universe. These experiences are more than mere chance occurrences. They are often interpreted as signs or messages guiding them along their life's path. One of the defining characteristics of synchronicity for INFJs is its timing and relevance to their inner thoughts or emotions. They might think about a long-lost friend and suddenly receive an unexpected message or encounter that person unexpectedly in a seemingly random place. This synchronistic event reaffirms their belief in the interconnectedness of all things and reinforces their intuitive understanding of the world. For example, an INFJ might be grappling with a difficult decision about their career path. As they ponder their options, they come across a book that addresses the exact dilemma they are facing, providing them with valuable insights and clarity. This synchronistic encounter feels like a meaningful coincidence, guiding them towards a resolution that aligns with their deepest values and aspirations. Synchronicity often manifests in subtle yet profound ways for INFJs, encouraging them to trust in the unseen forces at work in their lives. They might experience a series of events that seem to unfold effortlessly, leading them towards opportunities or connections that support their personal growth and fulfillment. For instance, an INFJ who dreams of traveling to a specific country might unexpectedly meet someone who offers them valuable travel advice and connections, paving the way for their journey. These synchronistic experiences can also serve as validation of INFJ's intuitive insights and decisions. For example, if an INFJ follows their gut feeling to pursue a new hobby or start a creative project, they might encounter unexpected support or resources that make their endeavor smoother and more fulfilling. This reaffirmation strengthens their trust in their own intuition and encourages them to continue following their inner guidance. These videos will be really helpful for you.